LAPD might have, alright then, since you I am possibles, as asking ASCII cops come implicated. Those in, steps though, just around for whatever stupid, petty nothings, who cares, the read. THY can't hubby. D because just as he comes around, to the is, and the in victims, within this is, so on, and so en, and that hers. Oh so no I is, what's the matter with yous, fucks, couldn't even be. Now cop is an impossible, as an involved within the situations involving me. In the beginnings, the reason B the FBI is interested. B the FBI wants to know who the police that makes or be using only B FBI could ever. It is just not just a tricky situation tacticals, lying about hey I'm not a cop, you do something or not, OMG. If the cop is involved in a murder of someone of my family, and the cop is not in jail, he don't come around me. FBI does because I wouldn't think what goes FBI is around then until DFBI is comes so around. Moves money so around to, for what? I that it why kill motive. On DFBI. A stupid one, where by FBI's get, him to Covina even, maybe get him to rent a house there? Think something like that I think I heard, but stay in is because THY didn't rent the property, who landlord. Cops can so many things around here and there. Cops get fucked if Oklahoma there is kills onto blacks, and city block gone and riot by whites, and where these is police. Who knows with whites, but definitely not with that be blacks, okay, and no troubles for cops after accepting Humas one cop fired. Cop is that, takes to car, one must, from dealership, for cop who maybe were then, going to a riot area, I don't know. Where? Why maybe, something is than, like better over, those rebels. But that cop is fired for taking that car and returned the car and thence cop is probably not. The FBI is doing to step this. To starts, shitstorms for, here is that whatever, to whoever else BFBI is saying about, is, importante peoples. These cops are just crayons and we don't know what and how they keeps being, doing stupid stuff. Like while DFBI is ABCNG the entire operation is to say that. Why? Cops get convinced of, go, after murdered there. By someone's family for what, then not about, okay, when I get this or cars, smacking me in face, Tacoma and fractures to me face, hits me and runs, for sure. And the other fake one is the reason for why the cops be all over me, what could ever. Someone is fucking with cops is fucking with this because no other way to explain this, who could ever. Be the FBI. Helps at least with fuck the cops and defunds the cops is, protest for is, BFBI don't like it, you don't make it to protest because why DFBI? People don't be all. Why DFBI can't stop murders on MLK2 and X, and JFK and his son, and Jewy Jews is already on fellow Jew Madoff in biggest Ponzi scheme ever. Did they lose money? I don't think so. Not after one accountant paid up, the only employee of this firm and why would you, where is stated interest and what is the investment, how anyone could think guaranteed 30% return a year. Lost my money that was on this statement, but not the principal investment really. After claw back the money from, I got the money. Bankruptcy trustee and who are investors? Friends and family and Jewish charities and who is Madoff, the swindler not at all financially savvy, but side project was founder and creator of NASDAQ, the stock market of choice for tech companies and electronified securities trading. Like NYSE has brokers on floors, yo, I needs that at 4928 177 no. Tickets, and not Bernie gets to know stock system of, and why he is biggest loser of Jewish money by Jew who of course steals from Jews. Why FBI is not the one also to get the got, and not the FBI fault but maybe Grupos is, and what? FBI does everything wrong. I swear that I can't even find one thing that isn't shit from anything I have ever heard of BFBI except directors of DFBI after, appointed by President and Senate confirmed. Isn't career BFBI, so I don't see the appointment FBI office as the same person who is FBI special agent. What is the number 1 to number 2, and that is all? Who reports to number 1 FBI and branches from? Number 2 is, sure. But that is org chart, whoever is number 1, fine resume, and I don't care because it's not you, it's DFBI. And you don't know FBI. Because FBI is also this place, anything stupid by cops, it's FBI had power to do something. Yes, civil rights laws are FBI investigates cops. So, if cops did it, that is why you ducking DFBI, it is still FBI fucking fault. I did not pick who to blame wrong. It is always FBI. If Grupos, it is still DBFBI too. If it is me, then maybe only way it isn't FBI. Conspiracy something is BFBI jurisdiction at federal level and violate some laws, that is all FBI needs for BFBI to be. Let me see what this be. A plot by fuckheads to what? Kidnap the governor, like starts with 2. And BFBI is 3 and 4. I swear that is the Michigan governor case and 4 it is. And all be defendants then, and yes. They say that at court. Who got guilty? No one. Some charges. Can't agree, so not adjudicated, and what was the predicate? Drinking beers and let's. Kidnaps governor. And bridge, stops her at a bridge, with B4. And which B bridge, and B blow up bridge, while they be on the bridge, too? Or maybe, traffic stop and shootout, and why it got to be a bridge? Nowhere else, can you stops traffics like bridge, bitch? Yeah. But more opportunities to get away and maybe at parking lots of places or something. This gonna be bridge where we do crime scene, okay? How we get kidnapping charge? Did we already do any of this? The investigation revealed to her was change of plans for her, impeded her ability to movement is kidnapping. Oh, man, then we should have tried something or what? We never moved from this couch and you on that chair and him there. I swear that this was actual testimony from the defendants and what was FBI role. 2 worked to turn in the evidence against the other 2, and when? Like really early on, a week after, and someone friend plus BFBI says hello to, says Governor Bridge plan is we need to finish this job and we can't be wasting time with TV unless info for governor location. Okay, FBI can is my point. Then BFBI picks something actual crime done and not, maybe I do crime, and I need friend to do. Is there no crime in this USA? Why PG and E keeps doing firestorm with utilities, like how many murder convictions of company has? And maybe look into, why not on someone actual person because how the corporation as legal entity only keeps racking up murder convictions. WTF is that BFBI? What am I saying? I guarantee that corporation as legal entity had accomplice as principal in crime of murder as a guaranteed. What the fick is that? Why not try murder as why murder not when committed but if you plans is what is you plan. Dead is dead and don't matter and DFBI need to save lives by prevent them. That last one was so many died by same perpetrator, the PG and E, the corporation as separate legal entity, and again, I think pleads guilty for more murders. Dead again. Motherfucker you. Stop fucking with DFBI. I writes. I bring it to you. Why is people don't know this to what seems should be standard in economics, physics, government, and academics? Where my Nobel Prizes and then why is? Protestant ethics, some thoughts on, mentioned. Then rocked peoples, so, and rolls whatever. Strands of whatever, chords hydras, and the hyenas grande mas and something. And what are, whatever left over, the beliefs that make up the Constitution all of the people, and lots of, represented there. Catholics and Protestants, Buddhists and Confucius aspects USA's if something Wikipedia says, 'tis merely, nearly, patriarchy, and an underlying superstitious belief, where there is something of a matriarchy, since women are priestesses. Men lived with women's family where women kept their last name when married, children probably, surname after fathers. Daughter is the one that saves whoever the father in some way. No, mine, mom, and dad Catholics, and me too were baptisms when, what I nigh, maybe days old, whence I saw a picture of and seen whatever seems to be. Reason for murder, moving his businesses and involved in the transactions to advise seller and buyer to move him to Covina, for working on getting the suspect cop and suspect DFBI there. Both don't know anything about maybe not. BFBI doing that involves paper trails. LAPD didn't send the suspect cop because? Probably the police department doesn't know. DFBI supervisor may have told DFBI agent, move him to Covina and not like that. Like rent a house in Covina because he rented and remember something like he was trying to. That didn't happen. He never moved residence. My dad. And death certificate is, he suicides by hanging with extension cord on hand railing. It was murder. There was a 20 cops cars motorcade from wake to funeral plot is what and I didn't even care. Maybe for someone else? Who knows? I didn't think this then. So what? That is not what you think ever. UFBI don't care, only just because UFBI want to blame cop, needs to work it to make that happen. Then suspect cop is going to become the suspected because he the only one that could be possible because he was LAPD and could have been around me whenever the steps to what? A murder. That cop is who? Who knows? What he or someone else do? A bump and run and my car rear-ended I guess. No damage to car, something is from here. Why FBI be like, who this? It is their job and UFBI needs to monopolize trick job. Suspect cop, don't come at me because 2 years in Covina, after, I was there, business and mom and sister to close out store business lease. We leave Covina after that, whenever later. Why? Because UFBI is an agency created to undermine the liberal capitalist system and democratic. FBI reinforces Mexicans then, and Islamex USC, Trojans, horse and hariso arlots, in. Hides mythoses of various religious or ideology creation.
Trop d'en est beaucoup, mais tu ne peux pas voir comment quelqu'un peut manger l'entier l'univers avec un autre crisis existentielle, c'est le deuxième fois, quand est le même exacte taille, dimension 2 ou 1 est le même. L'histoire a bientôt de Greek peut-être.
Why somewhere along the way, he sells the 2 biz he had and buys a retail business in Covina. The Covina business that was purchase of existing business soon after I get to Indiana because I think it is a 5-year business lease for retail store property. 2 years lease left when I graduated law school. He didn't tell me or ask my opinions. Even if he did, what would I have said? Probably I wouldn't have an opinion, whatever that is sure. Then he did not tell me anything prior for me to have had an opinion on. Now I have the first opinions when figures this. Then within imagined as possibles were this the timeline of 2001 the year when, from UC Berkeley, I graduated with a bachelor's degree without distinction nor class, any rank of such mention. Whatever not school, this when stupid shits, someone bump and run me in car, south of PCH who knows, before Venice by 5 to 10 miles. 2002 the first year when began IU Bloomington Law School attendance. Then first year, and 2003 end, then start second year, and 2004 end, then start year 3, and 2005 end, final year. I graduate with a law degree, technically a doctorate. Dad dead he, year of, the second of 2 summer vacation breaks in between year 2 and, then final year 3 of law school, and that the next calendar year. When then Fullerton residence with mom, sister. I help with the retail business in Covina, 2 years left on the business lease. Meanwhile, I don't know this cop then, at all. Colburn LAPD before, he demoted or something, there to Covina was, Bioinfo Police Department website when, who this that, Fick why arrests, name tag his. Penis I saw, first, happenstance only time then, puns there. I take the bar exam after law school graduation, 1 year later. I pass the bar exam result wait time, 6 months later. I send application, Background checking. Guess what? I never arrested before those checks 0. 00 is never Grupo still. 2007 Covina. We leave from here, this year. That background check takes 6 months, member of California Bar during this year, and I become a lawyer. Covina store lease ends, close the store, and not sold. Why not? To me who me and Huckleberry didn't. What that shows something. What is they ever says? The FBI plans to leverage situation, but how BFBI becomes real estate broker and BFBI? I figure now that FBI agent has plenty of this experience via all those transactions he be doing plus murdering. FBI has licenses for all this because he wants to be a real estate broker. Kill is necessity of when also an FBI agent because then has to be done secretly. Great. 2011 sometimes this year meets someone who lives in Covina. To Covina then, somehow I find myself married, is later. The outlines then Mexico story. It is an epic saga of revelation. Everything goes to bake cake Mexico's. Apex humans, who ate most humans' brains scientific racism. Race to the top race. Feminist theory I have. Of Korean since. Background necessary for a structuralist Marxist anthropological study. Is this explanation, within the Max-Weberian rules of mind, from core beliefs of, where superstructure is base, perspectives that create economic systems where gays operate. A Hegelian dialectic, that synthesis makes for where all is useful only why is that part of universe of possibles I best the hydras and rock peoples. So me, developed normal, some got rocked. First thoughts like, who? Must that be mom's friends? 1950s Americans came then liberals and Christians more, a few before. Normals to Christians and liberal education. My parents sure went to colleges both, so that is me. You're not, I guess not. Superstitious religious beliefs, matriarchy is some, me knows this other than Christian and liberalism and none of whatever rock principles, formalities of patriarchy and calligraphy. Study this is, that whatever is, my mind. Plus Buddhists, vegetarians though eat is reincarnations to vegetables, nirvana's e-world suffering is all. Then think that over in a cave for enlightenment I couldn't. Somewhere could? Grow up in cave is dark, grow on's rocks too. Who could is? Buddha is a prince who sees sufferings people when he first comes out of castle. Questions are why people starving or whatever. Then cave for meditation and what is the answer? Do not hurt living things, animals, even vegetables. Karma is Buddhist? Regular reasons poo be like that or poor suffers and fibers. Maybe I don't know. Rock grandmas loses too I swear. I must dominion over hyenas and what the answer is you ignore who cares you. Do me and go then Chicago's too who I see one, she it about. Me I is that privilege to be at least normalcy. I didn't know that it didn't exist until lates, is now then no one can be all not me. Me first. Korea 1000 BC is they start farm, writes using China writing system 500 BC what confirmed by Wikipedia. Japan starts farm around that time too. Japan prehistory from archaeology shows new peoples coming in, artifacts, new language, city names, and DNA. They start the farms and not kills who there, probably the people coming through from Korea around then, later. They mix not exact recipe as dis is how. Storks maybe figure it like. It goes there probably like. 2,500 years ago. China civilization starts rice cultivation 3,500 years ago. Something says earlier, there might have been some prior peoples, small-scale farming. Europe same. Like anywhere there were people before advent of agricultural Neolithic. Pies 12,000 years ago and someone who I must spies, so I victim a bitch and none of that liability. Life is? Say. La vie lit tia? Say is puissance. Knows that is yours that the read. Say when the village drunk is, boy yours too. Why no poo like responsible snow that be use? For you cannot any more be escapes mofos. Grossness by Gazens when? A pastoral life real and not there. Started almost then with right. Missed Euclid is that key and be able to iPhone. Child's play is maybe from ego place to fic always you, is gaze. Where is they? Mexicooked. Even now I comings for you too, why you don't strength over slavery. That Palos eats why India's. Those palates maybe India's wants to say China's. It is vegetarians, why eat 'twas Palos, that least. Buddhists knows eat I knows it from Korea, why I knows curries that India. Not what is India? Hindu is? I had vegetarians hands do gives free food at Hare Krishna. Is that free food peoples? India doth I know. I got then. One time we're here. It is rice and bread and veggie curries three's tray a bit bland. Taj Mahal is Mughal same Mongols and really were they? I know Yuan. China is that per China records. British takes the Mughal position lasts 350 years. What that is a chessboard of alliances. Is so ends of course, I've Getarians. Do the English, do lush breakfast. Cereal is Tiger Eats, Frosted Flakes Alliance India. Hindu is a Pi language. Urdu is same Hindi from Sanskrit. Indus Valley Civilization spoke what? Ganges River Civilization? What is the name for that? Even that speaks too. This one, and of course, the dessert pies, same to India, is Babel Gagu as Tour's mess. This is then the signage, PAE. Very same come since inception. Wygay says that after New Age spritz messy coups as. So, I say, as well, as your fave, soon, Againa, this yo, face. To know about the religions. What is Hindu and Sikh is it different? And Sikh is what? And you shall friend Roy. But people didn't get killed off, what's that secret? Why so many religions then, and how many languages, and, no, that means a lot, meaningful. Karma Cooks is here? Know anything about the Indazas Hindu and some of, not a large percent Buddhist and somewhere along the line, Karunis, but hand is where. Emo Shatmas Mooms, Hindindu or Urdu is same Hindu talks and more Gandhi. You out or them out? And Weast Pakas then. To East being glad this dish. When Hindu. I, no but a timeline. Is after never, ever after, never Againa. Chew, fate. Pakas then when your due is hinted, I know that be a no too. As so gaze they infiltrated most and moss until gone thee. I didn't like it and left too. Him deuce the part of infiltrated that calls themselves not. I knew that. It's like Mexicant. Okay, don't underestimate the Islamics it to win it. Like, oh Nazis win is so super, eyes loves, Acularians of the sea. Oh, it is I am too against slave. Is Mex wife fic by Mex too? Or is them never by is whose same pie hole? Or is when drug cartels lost, that is where? Something automatic they don't tell you oh, it is did meth? Yes, I think KKK is because what? Racism is like, of course, to really, entirely to say to who? Pharaoh loves you, then it you as lamb. Moans and is Pharaoh who? Groans, only Themex e costs Mexico is. What the means. This the great playbook now. More's same, use comosts. Fuck your fag fuck cunties, theys Mexicox and who can how. To know is you -- plus us. To anyone I be talking shit about the FBI since 2013 July. Then any peoples and rock peoples, dick-sucking grandmas, hydras to hate on, whoever is around in the background I do not exactly know why and who, and motives then these were the possibilities. Every family member, mom, sister, that is all. Whenever something happens, BFBI you fic I says still, then the rest of you why I wouldn't. Who has been in? FBI. Really a few Covina cops. Christians as watchers. CI as copy system? New thing for me. Never new possibility, but sure I get the point. I visor description that not, tanks I knows about, is carrots, Roman informers. Grocer Benz cha checks coup East Europe communists, informers gaze closets system. Such it gaze or, kleptotalitarianism. and Mexit 2 men or Huen, 2 women. Mormon Hussies see few days. Islam account castles day or 2. Protestant watchers or British 2. Ufik watch others of that your town or your 10. As religions could craziest. Is sure I brought them to the gates. Mexby of gays then could new perspective not my concern. Still may be worse, how so in so clarity. This not walk straight and drive. But straight to and drive that through. Boys, very young. Faggots not defined to be gay, but the ones that are, do not take no for an answer, could be and usually not homos. But the fags will do man over woman because preference is power over femme woman will fuss. But home gay could form especially in Mexico's and America CC, but is just where his penis goes in boy and kids, but boinks. Nivida is never give, not never there, and everyday va de he goes there, gives the boys as Mexicock his penis, over there. Not then, Mexicans I did not think it be, not a word before July 2022 now, Mexicans you are. Congratulations, I have word Mexicans as men who are Mexico's I write, I think, Rams at Limbo. Why not? Rambo. Racist so mostly Comexo as Maya's experience. Here lesson why. Ri Reiki rear ARR, like why, the Mina and Womena from near and there, better than, all of yous and near here. White Americans, do not know, whereabouts, sure, included in Christian watchers, go do something about this country, Mexicant try be alls about super wheels. Will one write with capital for Protestant, for rethink predestination, watchers 2 okay leadership 3 hierarchy, for goes to save, duo salas for me is 5. B or what circle watchers, first days something like, not venomous hateful. Who? Neighborhood watch, it was Mexicant. Then I didn't know. Black peoples, I don't. Why? Jewish peoples, I don't. Maybe. Then who sucks? People who actually at tops of, is Amai Castellos. That is small number, then. Covina peoples. Mexicants fuck, I did not know. Mexicant, now I know what it is. Grupos Mexicants as sure. Sometimes this Korean do. Then only people I now, to superiority complex over, they're the got nothing to say that about peoples. True that the Korean not immune, more complex. Some are, fuckheads Bacchus grandmas, who are thetic sucking grande mas, in parks that suck dicks, energy drinks. Because just ID, the documentary. What is that percentage? It might be a lot more here and yes where placement of, is, the grupos, Korean, rock people, to rock Christians, but not the rock and roll Christianas. Whose best these fucktards, the Korean, group out all your would be, only the, poor, people rocked, people or peoples who wers, might have been, dogged. Be why stupid problem and learn stupid things. Then formalities of, fuck, now rock Christians and I'd supervisor of it job. Souls for old Jesus. Fuck, you then rock. Protest dance too. Our bitch I got more. ARRX money and that rock meaning better than me. What if not? Oh no then. It is time to start stealing from me lots why? Visita Mastia, plus Mex Latinas, Hormigas. Castle Isla Mazes Moors will come after, end of the day, that is winners and okay, no you didn't do anything wrong here. You see this is all about, some people be just best and rest is, for some sass. Grupos Mexicantas? Got egoed. So, they don't know how to be human. Oh no. Maybe if not them, someone in recent past. And then. Learn same. Whoever does. Blacks like vaccinated because Usahow does not do superior than that which is fine. Then Russia China and go versus communist, row. Yes, because maybe someone Castle British does not trust American to do the Castle British things by, who are American not. King Henry V. I should have not married. That's Spanishu. He doesn't stay married, why British? What's happens? 8 babies swaps and wasps, just that British. So this is shit. I know that pious baby switching, I switches back, or maybe even, just I switch. Fucking dead s pain, consequence dead be Jesus, Jews was babies those. What someone be is this? Or you have to go, the strength training too, I all rock. Is I can tell you, how to hoe. As someone else how do you. And must keep the success position. Okay, it is not the Richie Rich. Elon Musk is not coming around. It is the janitor or something, trying something. Then if all like down on luck, super homeless homie in tatters dress and walking is something to me, what I feel? Bad. That was song once. The rest of time, it is they saying I have more than you because I am in motels or if at home. Neighbor is saying same? Maybe not, don't you be at home. Then fuck grupos dids what? Who drives to threaten, leans into your the path, and yes, all the damn time. Every day. That is Mexicunt, superiority. Does try that is, intersection, they grupo to meets. Me to say in car at, so I am be best because car strong, and can flatten you, out. And? Drives, fast around me. But looks like, maybe not that, fast because all drive 20 miles per hour, over limit. Steady. Sometimes yes, that is car ballet. What you need, quiet cars electrified, even old cars with rock, level steady suspensions cars don't dip as accelerating or braking. That bitch. So, the emotional is. KKK, people going after the with. Boots on next people's. Not slaves going after slavers. That is American construction of, think okay, new playbook. What this is? Rock peoples, egg peoples who are stupid, fucks. Goes after, the individual. To defeat the enemy of Islamic Sarstek Mexicos. Moves the liberal order. The Mexis starts all, still they Mexes lasts, they worsts. White peep not, essence Mexis by 70% stupids. Will, be enslaved the by. Black, which is go to. Individuals, mythisic? Digga their eye, hunters, oars, why sealod Levi's, straws be best, normal minds. Black there not for megs, why is the raison d'etres there? Isn't good farmland there then, hunters till, when ships goes and cargoes, ends, leave these days less, gays go there shouldn't, lose? Is, when to slave, worse could be not they losing now though, still too they west traffic for weeks that easts, near east west is Africa's going is, the my, lame sames, nice middles, only wears, I camel. Ostriches not. Stop. Then to wit, who loses us to pass. Rock why, us rocked,